What is going on, everyone? Hope everyone is doing really well out there. I know I am because I was able to go back to the theaters for the first time in like 6 months. I did not know when this was gonna happen, but it finally happened. I was able to, get my ticket. Was able to go out there to a theater. Was able to see a brand new movie, which feels like so long ago, but at least it got the normalcy I need. Alex and I do have a video up on the channel right now that talks about our experience going back to the theaters in what state they are in right now, how we felt about our experience, just some information out there for people who might be unsure about going back to the theater or not. So if you want to see that, we have that video up right now, so be sure to check that out. But in the meantime, this is just a quick review about the movie Unhinged. What I really liked about this movie was that it was simple and to the point. It knew exactly what it was supposed to be, and by that, it knows that it's that B-level type of movie, that action thriller that you don't think is going to be exceptionally good, but it can be, good enough to have a good time. And for me, it's kind of in that middle to where you can feel that it's almost a B-level type movie, but it's able to elevate itself with how well thought out and how well done it's crafted. And that's because the movie pretty much knows what it is and how to take itself seriously and when. So, like with Russell Crowe, it's this man on a mission who has nothing to lose and he's just, out for blood and vengeance. There's a little bit more details about why his character is the way it is, but for the most part, he's just mad at, this poor woman who's just having a bad day herself and, just gets a little case of road rage. And from there, he's out for blood, he's out for vengeance. But the movie is able to tell you why he is out for vengeance in the first place and is able to take itself seriously, but it's done in the right way. And Russell Crowe, he's able to toe that line really well to where he is playing this character very seriously, but he's chewing up the scenes just enough to where you can tell that he's having a good time and he's leaning into this being like, it's not the greatest movie ever, but hey, I'm gonna have fun with this role. This is just a really cool role where I can, just unleash myself and just go on, a killing spree of sorts. So, just seeing Russell Crowe being able to enjoy that role and just, being able to understand the vision that this movie is supposed to be and how it takes itself seriously is pretty good in itself. And I thought the same was for the rest of the cast. Like, the rest of the cast seems like it was able to follow suit with a vision behind its creators, the directors, and its writers, and also Russell Crowe. They all did a very good job in following and understanding the type of movie that they're in. And what I was able to take away really well was that this movie does a good job at crafting realistic, car crashes, action scenes. It's not like, the Fast and Furious type stunts or nothing like that, but it's also not to where it's even over elevating its action sequences that aren't to the level of Fast and Furious, if that makes sense. It's just that it's able to make itself realistic, but it still gives that, that oomph, that punch to where you can still feel the stakes, you can still feel the impact, you can still be caught up in the moment and nervous. And I thought it was just able to do a really great job at being able to take itself seriously without, towing that line of being too cheesy or just taking yourself out of the moment because it's trying to be too serious. And for me, that's hard to do with a movie like this, like just to toe that fine line. But I really do think it does a good job at that. My negatives really is that we understand the character that Russell Crowe is playing. We understand why he is the way that he is, but it goes the extra mile of trying to give another reason for the way that for why he's going about this killing spree throughout this movie, and that's because of the element of road rage. And the trailers are playing up like, one bad case of road rage, and there you go, you're off on a killing spree. And it's trying to be relatable in that sense, but to give the road rage element like another reason why he would be on this killing spree is not needed. And I also felt like they were really trying to drive home, especially in the beginning of this movie, because there's, without giving anything away, there's just this montage of, trying to have the movie remind you of road rage being a thing when that's not necessary. We know that it's a thing, like we're aware of it, and we know coming into this movie that that's part of the reason why that is happening. But for Russell Crowe's character, we just don't need that to be a reason. Like the beginning of the movie already sets up his character well to where we understand why he is on this killing spree, and the road rage element it's just pushed a bit too hard, not only for his character, but just for the concept of the movie in general, I thought. So just pushing that a bit too much is, kind of a weird critique to have, but that was the one big negative that I had is that it just felt unnecessary, like, coming out of side characters' mouths and making it obvious that, oh, road rage, watch out for people with road rage, they might attack. And it's like, I get where you're trying to go with, but you don't need to explain it and spell it out for all of us. But besides that, though, I do think that it was entertaining. It was fun. It was able to take itself seriously in the right ways. Does this, are people going to be excited that this is the movie that people are going back to theaters for? Probably not. That's kind of where I was at the end of the day. But at the same time, though, I was just able to be happy to go back to a theater and just see something new. And I didn't expect it to be Unhinged to be the first movie to come back to, but I'll take it. I still had a good time with it, and I think other people will too. So if you do want to go see this in theaters, go right ahead. But just be safe, be kind to the employees in the theaters, so on and so forth. Please like, subscribe, and share this video and many of our other videos as well. Please comment as well if you guys have any thoughts on Unhinged, or if you saw this in the theater, or if you're gonna wait, or just tell us about your theater experience as well. We'd love to hear it. And as always, thanks for watching, Alex.